out there, man. This is the Morning Rush, Bermuda's only energy station, Vibe 103, your boy DJ Chubb. Inside right now, man, things called fitness for people in a hurry. Talking to Ding this morning. You guys hear it. Lizzo hits a little different, man. It's what's called juice. One time to everybody in those grocery lines. Don't forget the juice. Make those grocery lists. Check them twice. Don't forget your umbrellas today, too, man. It's going to have a little precipitation. I have a little rain today, too, man. So if you're going to be standing out in line, make sure you get these umbrellas out. You ain't sheltering together. But check it out, man. Here on the line right now, Vibe 103. It's my boy Jermain representing Hindsight Fitness and Wellness this morning. Things called fitness for people in a hurry. I mean, I know a lot of people in a hurry to get to the grocery store, but, you know, for those who want to maintain the fitness and whatnot, good morning to you, my boy. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Good morning, man. Everything is good. Yeah, I was talking about those lines, Chubb. Oh, my goodness, man.
It's a real thing.
Listen, you can do a whole workout and more.
Hey.
Read a book.
Some squats and some burpees on site. You know what I mean? You got the distance of 6 feet between you, so, you know, you could get that done.
Yeah. Serious. Make it a community thing. Six feet or more apart.
Yes.
You have the space. You have the time. Get some fresh air.
Yes. Absolutely. I see nothing wrong with this.
Not at all. Yes, sir. But today we want to talk about balance. Balance over perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes perfection is crippling because sometimes you look on social media or you look at a friend or someone that inspires you and say, oh, my goodness, the distance between me and them is so great.
Yeah.
And it's a crippling fear. It's like, I'm not even going to try. I don't want to embarrass myself, or I don't want to put myself or measure myself against them. But that's kind of irrelevant. You are working to improve yourself, and you're working to better yourself.
Absolutely.
So I strongly encourage having a certain level of balance because perfection is very unrealistic. Now, I wanted to talk about eating. I wanted to talk about one of our urges to go to the pantry, go to the fridge, go to the kitchen, out of pure boredom or just easy access.
It's just so true. It's so true. You know what, Jermain, before you get into the eating, so let's talk about the shopping. Like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, people have a tendency to, at this time, you know, the snacks.
Yeah, you can want to eat what's there, right?
You see more. Like, the produce section be full, but the chips and whatnot, that's empty. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you wanna pick up some stuff that will keep you satisfied for long periods of time. And also the snacking as well. A friend of mine was just talking to him, and he asked me how I'm doing, and I said I'm blessed and highly favored. Well, I told him flavored. He laughed. He was like, "You sure you meant to say flavored?" I said, "Yeah, flavored. Full of salt and sugar." Like, I mean,
sweet and savory. You're sweet and savory.
Yeah, man. I've been eating so much salt, unnecessary amounts of salt, and unnecessary amounts of sugar, and that's something that I want to talk about. I pulled down some facts from a credible website. I was about to quote them, and I was like, you know what? A story would be so much better. So, in December, during that time when everyone is celebrating, eating, and enjoying themselves, I took part. I ate and enjoyed myself.
Yes.
Every opportunity. Chocolate, fruitcake, everything. You name it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. In January, I said, okay, I don't want any anecdotal information. I want to go and get my all of my numbers. I went and got a test done for blood sugar, glucose, etc., and high blood pressure. All those numbers. And interestingly enough, it came back and told me that I was pre-diabetic. I was like, whoa, okay.
Right.
I said, I'm a fit guy.
Yeah, that's what I said. Everybody see you like, yeah, Jermain is fit. What are you all talking about? Like, right.
Yeah, I'm a fit guy, and I eat relatively healthy, except for the last 2-3 weeks. But but I said, okay. I didn't panic because I've seen this happen in my family and my personal circle and in a professional setting already. So I knew what I had to do. I basically had to clean up my eating. I was not a perfectionist. I simply just improved my intake of vegetables. I improved my intake of water. I minimized the sweets. I just ate fruit. And I went for a test in 5 weeks. So I wanted to do it in January, early January, and then I wanted to do it in February. And then I wanted to put out some information on it to inform people as to how a healthy eating lifestyle can transform your numbers. And, of course, the numbers went down from being pre-diabetic to just normal blood sugar levels. And I hope that information encourages people to watch what you consume, watch what you eat, alcohol, sugar intake, salt intake. We have a certain daily limit of what the majority of our bodies can take, and we need to not necessarily stress about it, but have a balance. So if you're going to eat crackers, nothing wrong with that. Moderation. Grab some fruit as well that's high in water, orange, grapefruit, apple, a peach, whatever the case may be. Eat that between or with some of the salty, sweet, savory stuff that you're going to have as well. Alternate it.
Yeah, there's always the alternative is.
Yeah, correct. Make sure your children are doing it as well. Like I said, I have some interesting numbers here, but the numbers, typically people don't calorie count, and it's not sustainable. So,
let's be honest.
Yeah, people don't calorie count, and it's not really sustainable unless you are strategically going for a specific goal.
Yeah.
And it takes a certain mentality to do that. But I would strongly recommend doing the intuitive process. Buy healthy foods, and those would be your options. You cannot eat what's not there.
Absolutely. I was brought up like that too. It's like, as my father was like, if you want them to stop eating junk food, don't put it in your house. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have, money to go buy it and stuff. So whatever groceries were bought, that's what was there to eat. So if you're not buying the junk, you can't eat it. You're not buying ice cream, you can't eat it, especially in times like this when people have their day. But then again, there's cravings and there's urges at times like this, Jermain. I mean, people, there's a lot of Netflix being watched. There's a lot of time online being spent. A lot of time reading at home, and just when you're sitting there, you want to snack on something.
Well, eating while watching TV is a very dangerous thing.
Yeah,
it's really. I mean, and it's so tempting because it's so satisfying to sit down and watch your favorite show with your family, friends, or yourself, and just crunch on something and enjoy that show to the fullest. Before
you even open the bag, people like, let me find something before I open this bag. And when they find it, like a season or something or a whole series, the bag's gone.
Yep. And that they use the break, that 4-episode break on Netflix to go and grab something and come back. I'm talking about myself.
Yeah, it sounds like that sounds like kind of personal. That sounds kind of personal.
But yeah, so more so on the practical side, this is the information I pulled out. Typically, you should be around 2,000, 2,500 calories a day. Again, that's kind of hard to keep track of, but what you should look at is your favorite snacks that you have in your cupboard right now that you know for a fact that you are going to eat. You're not going to waste your money. You're not going to throw away the food.
Oreos or some chocolate chip cookies. You're not throwing that away.
No. Look, flip it around. Read it for a sec. Look at the caloric servings per
serving.
Yeah, serving, not the entire thing. Serving. So eat it in moderation. Not going to toss it, and also do a basic calculation. Say, okay, if this thing is 300 calories per bite, I'm going to just have one bite in the morning, and then try my best to eat something healthy for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And so practice some level of self-control. And in terms of fat, eat healthy fats, avocados, omega-3, salmon, etc., and less processed meat. Carbohydrates, try your best to kind of minimize the amount of cereal that you eat. If you can eat oats as opposed to tons of the sweet, sugary, colorful stuff.
Jermain, you understand, you can find the biggest salad bowl in your house and pour.
I've done it.
and just keep pouring into that bowl. It's like a bottomless bowl, right?
Yeah.
And by the time you look,
and
by the time you look at it again, you ain't got no more cereal. So yes, people understand what's going on right now. And Jimmy, I just want to retract to the per servings, right? If you see something that's 130 per serving, and it's like say cookies, 130 per serving, and a serving is like 4 cookies. That's that. So you do the calculations. So you have 8. That's 260. I'm not saying these are definite numbers, but these are different things. This is the way is to look at the amount per servings.
Yes. Some people don't want to look, but please do look. Flip it around, because sometimes you might be wondering, why am I gaining weight? Why am I maintaining weight? Might be some of your favorite snacks. and you just want to find an alternative that is equally as satisfying.
Yes.
It might not be as satisfying, but it's going to work for the best.
Think about the long run.
Yeah. I think of the long run. And typically you feel better. Not in the short term, but in the long term.
Absolutely. Well said, Jermain. This is what I'm talking about here on Vibe 103 on this Friday morning. You know we get it on Monday and Fridays, man. Fitness for people in a hurry. But not too many people in a hurry right now. But I want to send a big shout out to the essential workers who may be on the clock and they may need some inspiration or need help. They may need the know-how. You know what I mean? And they may not have it. So, as we're helping them out here on Vibe 103 with Hindsight Fitness and Wellness this morning, my boy Manny, shouting out to you this morning and for the workouts. Don't forget to put some work in on that too, people. When they eat, you got to counteract eat. Yes, because he said 2,500 calories a day. I mean, just eat those and do nothing because they add up. Oh,
one last plug. This weekend, ladies, from tomorrow at 8:30, I believe 8:45 until 3, we have a series of 6 different trainers. We're going to have some ladies just informing you on how to move your body differently. Please hit up Hindsight, HINDSSIGHTFW on Instagram, Facebook to see that post, or Abs by Dre. You can also check out the ladies. I believe Jasmine is putting on some dancing as well. So
you got F3 going on. It's quite
F3
quite
energy,
energy,
and amongst other things. So please check it out. It's completely free. It's for the community. Get into it. And of course, on Sunday as well, you got your boy Dave Wolf Fit for Life at 12. He is going hard, and that in conjunction with Argus. So get it done. Get some work in. And please stay active.
Yes. Well said, Jermain. And let people know once again where they can find more of your tips and, I wouldn't say tricks, but there are different tips and health guidance.
Yes, sir. You can find us at HINDSSIGHTFW, and that is on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Well said, well done. All right, that's what I'm talking about at the time at 7:54. People get back into some of this music right now. It's Post Malone. This one's called Suckles. The way your stomach's going to look if you don't stop eating all that junk. But anyway, round. Out there, man. This is the Morning Rush Bermuda's only energy station. Vibe 103, your boy DJ Chubb. Inside right now, man, things called fitness for people in a hurry.